Hey, MegaJeff here again. Time to jump on a little thread fun. This was a thread that was started, and I thought I could. At first, I was like, I know the targeted idea, and I'm like, maybe whatever. And I'm thinking, yeah, let's do this. I saw another response to it that took a slightly different route than what I see was the intended idea. But this is actually started by Steve over at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, etc. But it's kind of in honor of Scott over at No Solution. If you watch Scott's channel, if you subscribe to his channel, his almost every one of his thumbnails is similar. It's got a similar theme. It's very clickable for the male audience. Now, I knew this already, and so the reason I decided to jump on this thread was because I had a situation that immediately, not just a couple videos ago, a couple months ago, did a video that immediately brought to mind Scott's channel and his thumbnails, and I'm thinking, what the heck? And I'll get to that in a second, but it's basically focused around Steve wants us to show some things about being physical. Now, he did give examples. You could do bodybuilders. You could do, things like that. But you can tell from all of his examples that he was taking it more. And, rock and roll is easy to find this because rock and roll for the longest time, metal, hard rock, rock in general, used to be more or less a male-dominated field. And so, yeah, there were a lot of risque, provocative images, words, songs. I mean, the whole term sex, drugs, and rock and roll is a reason it's there. And it just tended to be very male dominated. So there's a lot of the female form shown out there in rock and roll. And he went that avenue, which is in relation to what Scott's did. First, I'm going to show one that takes it into the actual physical realm. It's about being physical. Let's get physical. And so we got a bodybuilder. We got Macho Man Randy Savage here. He did an album, interesting album back in the day, and it has been reissued in the recent past year. So there you go. Physical, bodybuilder, wrestler. He's being physical, ripping chains there and everything. So that's the direct idea. He gave the example of, you can do Let's Get Physical by Olivia and John, which Gary did do on his side. But, in general, we know that the general idea was more on getting physical and the female form. So, here's the situation I ran into recently. And I forget how many months ago it was, but I found a copy of Lay Down the Law by Keel. And it's getting physical here. You got a cop arresting, well, she's a female cop, and she's handcuffed the guy, and he's grabbing her in a risque type manner. So, there you go. It's a female form, right? So, I made a thumbnail where I took this image, got rid of the logos, and added my own term. And it was banned from YouTube because of the cover. There's no nudity. There's nothing graphic. It's cleavage and a hand. And I'm like, are you kidding me, YouTube? Have you not seen what Scott's doing over there at No Solution? Way more than this. So I was like, how are they banning my thumbnail for this? I was flabbergasted. So I had to change my thumbnail. So Scott's thumbnails came to mind a couple months ago when this happened. So when this thread came on, I thought, yeah, I'm going to jump on it because I had that little running in my mind the other day, a couple months ago, I guess. All right, so going on with that same thing, we're going to go with Standing Hampton by Sammy Hagar. You've got a fairly uncovered woman dressed up in a bow and ribbon waiting for her man. So, general idea there, again, of the female form and male and getting, physical with that. So that's and the last one is going to be from Kings of the Wild Frontier, Adam and the Ants. If you're familiar with this album, there is a song on here called Physical You're So. Physical You're So. And it's about that, you know, he's trying to get with this woman, and he describes her as being so physical. You're so physical, because of the act and everything. So there you go. It's got the name right in it. Physical. You're so physical. It's not Olivia Newton-John, but it is the same idea. So there, just some fun stuff with the thread, and you know, check it out. You can go over and see Steve's video. I'll have it below, and we will just have fun with this thread. So jump on board, and I'll see you later. Rock on and rock hard.